the mail today.
Sounds great, but we bought life insurance.
This is the USA Network.
Open the door! You open the door, you come out here, you chicken! You want me to starve you out, huh? No, I'll smoke you! How about that, Kitty? What, are gonna let him back into this place? Why'd you just take off, Sharky? You're wasting precious time! Oh, don't be stupid, man! You gotta do some running yourself. You want it for murder, remember? I'm gonna be wanted for 2 murders if you lay your hands on Jody again. Okay, man. I'll tell you what, I'll make a deal with you. You open the store, I won't take your little girlfriend with me, okay? Why open the door? I'll take Bobby. How about it, honey? You've always been crazy about me. You'll come with me, won't you? No! Nobody's going with you, Sharky. You're doing it solo. All right. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll make another little deal with you, but it's just between you and me. We'll leave the girls out of this, okay? Just you and me. I'm listening. No. You see, you've got to come closer to the door. I don't want the girls to hear this. Get back.
Go on. What's the deal?
This is the deal, man.
Yeah, I'm all right. I don't know about Sharky.
Sharky! Sharky! Don't open the door. It could be a trap.
Get back.
Gavin!
Get back!
Oh, my God, Sharky! What happened to him?
The gun backfired. It must have rusted through.
Oh!
Do something. Just do something.
What should we do? Well, we've got to call the police and an ambulance.
We can't just leave him here like this.
Oh, God.
Oh! Okay. I'll stay with him. I'll make the call. You and Jody, get out of here. Get out of here!
No, I can't let you do that, Bobby.
I want to do it, don't you understand? He's an old boyfriend, remember? He's my kind of boyfriend. Come on.
Yeah, okay.
Oh. Yeah, Sharky. You're my kind of boyfriend.
What to do? I'm due at the station right now, but I hate to leave.
The show must go on, right?
Sometimes I wonder why.
Well, that's easy. I can tell you why. Because if it doesn't go on, you got to give back all that money, don't you? You go on down to the studio. If I get word from or about Jody, I'll call you right away, I promise.
All right.
You might hear something down there even before Dr. Kavanaugh does. Oh, I assume that WMON gets all those news service bulletins.
Oh, yes, we do, but I sure hope Jody doesn't appear in any bulletin.
Now, listen, don't worry about that. Derek said he would call us as soon as he finds Bobby's mother's house.
That doesn't mean he's going to find them. They might have left there by now.
I don't think the police are going to have any trouble tracking them down. Remember, Gavin is injured. He's not going to be up to doing much traveling.
Yes, you're being sensible. And you're right. The show must go on, and there's nobody else to do the 11 o'clock news.
Mrs. Kavanaugh, you're sure you don't want me to come down to the studio with you?
Oh, no, Nora. This is just not the right time to introduce you to the place or vice versa, and I'll be so busy putting the show together for tonight.
Ain't going to be any show to put together unless you get going.
Now, you're sure there's nothing I can do for you here?
Well, just look after my husband. Make sure he eats something.
Oh, come on. Would you stop that? That is not a secretarial duty. I'm sure Nora wants to go home. She's put in enough overtime hours for her first day on the job.
Oh, it's strictly voluntary, Doctor. I live in one small room, and there's no one waiting for me there. In fact, I don't even have a television set to watch your wife on her new show tonight.
No,
You don't even have a television.
Well, I'll tell you
That's
what
sinful.
you've got to do. You got to stay here tonight till 11. You watch your new boss on the tube, and I'll drive you home.
No, that's all right. I have my own car. It's in the garage downstairs. Now, I really would like to make dinner for him.
That would be wonderful. If you don't, he'll just nibble everything right out of the refrigerator. Now, look, I'll be back right after the news, and you call me if you hear anything.
I promise.
All right, goodbye.
I'll see what I can do in the kitchen.
Listen, nothing elaborate, all right? Very, very simple tastes I have.
Doctor, would you mind if I borrow the newspaper for...
No, I got some paperwork to catch up on.
That man Tyler has been hunting me ever since I came to Monticello. He made this some kind of personal crusade.
Why would he? Why does he care so much about Collier Wells?
I don't know. But he told me he was in Paris, in Sky's mansion, the night you were caught.
Why do you have to keep referring to my one and only failure, Martine?
In your business, darling, one failure is sufficient.
All right. So the man was there. Does that mean he has to track me down halfway across the world? What kind of fanatic is he?
That I would like to know. But I can tell you one thing. He has Collier Wells in his brain.
I thought I had everything so perfectly planned.
Well, now you know it wasn't perfect. Besides, I don't believe in perfect anything, especially perfect crime.
Just wait and see.
I just don't understand how you can go on with that man suspected.
Martine, I have no choice. Everything is in place. We joined the Whitney Dance Company just to make sure that that house is empty tomorrow night.
Don't take me for a fool, Carlo. That wasn't the reason you arranged all this. You wanted to stage the perfect drama of revenge. You wanted things exactly the same as they were to do in Paris. I would dance for Skylar Whitney. You would rob his house.
This time I succeed.
Do you really believe this? Don't you forget little things?
Like what?
What if the house isn't empty? What if the maid is there to watch the place? What if they have a guard? What if they have an alarm system, electric?
What if I succeed?
Nothing fazes you.
Martine, if you're so concerned about me, why don't you help me out?
You crazy!
Why don't you case the joint?
Why don't I do what?
Why don't you find out what the situation will be tomorrow night, Martine? You can do that very well.
That's ridiculous. I will not do such a thing.
Martine, didn't you tell me that you were going to Whitney's house this evening to sign your contract?
If you think I'm going to help you to get yourself arrested, no!
Let me tell you something. We'll go as planned. We'll just have to wing it tomorrow night if that's the way you want it.
Here you are. Take your time. As you can see, I'm not crowded tonight.
I'm sorry about that, Sid.
No, I'm not. I'm short-handed. I had to fire that klutzy waitress I hired to take Bobby's place. She was costing me more money than I could afford.
Well, how long is it going to take you to find a replacement?
Well, that depends on the employment agency. But I did put an ad in the paper. Say, Copper, how come you're eating alone tonight?
Well, sometimes it's nice to be alone when you have something to think about.
Ooh, a lady?
No, not this time. A gentleman. A gentleman crook.
Hello, Mother. Daddy, you too. Love my classes. Here at State U. Just one problem. It's my laundry. Miss that nice fresh smell. Hey, Mom, I'm in a quandary.
You, Miss Downey, that'll do it. April freshness rinses through it. Deep down softness, it goes all through. Downy freshness makes a difference, love, we miss you. Now there's a new Downy. Best Downy yet, April fresher than ever. With a no-mess cap the others don't have. Pours easier, measures easier. And what's left goes back in. No messy bottles. New cap, more April freshness. Best Downy yet. Oh, that chocolatey devil's food. Duncan Hines, you and I have done it again. Now if I can just get the kids to wait.
Who can wait?
Chocolate lovers can't help but help themselves to a moist, delicious cake from Duncan Hines.
Wow,
It's
chocolate!
hard to resist the chocolatey mist of a moist, delicious cake from Duncan Hines.
The rich, fudgy cocoa of 6 milk chocolate bars goes into every Duncan Hines chocolate cake for a moist, delicious taste that melts in every chocolate bite you take.
So go ahead and help yourself.
Last bite.
It's a moist, delicious way to bake your best.
Good thing I always bake more than one.
You're the best!
Duncan Hines.
Duncan Hines frosting. So smooth, we should have called it
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Scrabble people teaches me.
Meet Scrabble people. Each one holds a letter, so when you link them together, they spell words.
Cat.
And the longer kids play, the longer words they make. It's a construction toy.
Ooh.
It's a playset. It's a learning tool.
Now it spells scat.
Scrabble People playsets from Cell Show and Writer.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Scrabble people teaches me.
Here you go, Commissioner.
Well, thank you for the promotion.
You know, if you'd come in 10 minutes earlier, you would not have had to be alone with your thoughts tonight. Your good buddy Calvin was in here with his lady lawyer friend.
Well, I think it's just as well that I didn't catch him.
Why do you say that? Never mind, I think I can guess. You don't think that Calvin would have been too comfortable about it?
Well, he might not have minded. I mean, this is a public place.
Well, he couldn't pick a better spot for a secret rendezvous. Not that it was a rendezvous, you understand.
Sure.
You know, I really like Calvin. And I like Dee Dee Bannister, too. But the one I don't know about is Calvin's wife.
Well, I really don't know her either, so if you're asking what she's like...
Well, I really shouldn't be asking questions anyway. I don't know what it is about the restaurant business, but it brings out the gossip in me.
Well, I think it's your maternal instinct, Sid.
Yeah, but I don't worry about people that I don't like. And I do like those two.
Well, don't tell Calvin. I like him too.
Would you like a table alone, or are you waiting for someone, or?
I'm waiting to meet the owner. Is Sid here?
You're looking at her.
You're Sid? Well, I just assumed it was a man, you know.
It's a girl's name, too. Girl, listen to that. What can I do for you?
Well, I wanted to find out if the job is still open. The one you advertised in the paper?
Oh, the waitress job. It sure is. But how'd you read about it? I mean, it doesn't appear until tomorrow morning.
I saw it in the newspaper office. I have a friend who works there, and she lets me see all the ads in advance.
Oh, pays to have friends.
Well, usually I look for the audition calls, but there wasn't anything good, so I decided it was time to get a regular job. My name is Mitzi. Mitzi Martin.
Well, hi, Mitzi. Have you ever waited tables before?
Oh, I've got plenty of experience, unfortunately.
What does unfortunately mean?
Well, you see, I'm really an actress, but I'm between engagements right now.
I'm sorry, honey.
Wait a minute.
No, you don't understand. I want somebody permanent for this job, Mitzi. Sorry.
Oh, wait. Look, I was just kidding about that. I'm not really between engagements.
No?
No. The truth is, I've never had an engagement. So, I guess I really couldn't be between them, could I? So if I do get this job, it'll be permanent. Unfortunately.
I remember the first time I saw Eileen, how pretty she looked. Now I think she's beautiful. So natural. Look at her hair. How shiny, how healthy it looks.
Ivory shampoo and ivory conditioner don't have lots of fancy ingredients your hair doesn't need. Ivory is made to clean gently and condition gently.
I love the way her hair looks. Naturally shiny and soft as a kitten. Not fancy, just fabulous.
Raise your hand. You got it. Raise your hand. You know it. You feel confident, secure.
If you want to feel confident, raise your hand. If you want to feel secure, raise your hand. If you want protection that helps you feel dry all day, raise your hand and reach for sure.
Confident, confident, dry and secure. Raise your hand if you're sure. Raise your hand if you're sure.
In an hour or two, these streets will be teeming with people, all going after the same thing. The American dream of success. But while there are millions of men and women chasing the American dream, there's only so much of it to go around, which is why you should subscribe to the Wall Street Journal. Each business day, the Journal gives you a real competitive advantage with comprehensive news coverage, analysis, ideas you can put to excellent use in your work, and business information you won't find anywhere else. Of course, you don't have to subscribe to the Journal, but in a very short time, these streets will be filled with people who do.
Call 800-527-9800 for this new Journal offer. 13 weeks for just $28 with a money-back guarantee. 13 weeks, $28. Phone 800-527-9800 now for the Wall Street Journal.
You know, Martine, you really could have had an attorney look these over before you signed these contracts.
No, thank you. I don't like attorney too much. I will simply have to trust you.
Can you really do that?
No. But I have read all the fine print, and it seems fairly ordinary to me. There is one clause I would like to have, if I could.
Oh, and what's that?
I would like to add something that would prevent your wife from attending rehearsals.
I see.
But I doubt that would you like that very much.
No, well, you're not going to have to worry about Raven. Besides, we're not in rehearsals anymore. We begin performances tomorrow night.
You seem to be very happy about it.
Well, I've waited a long time for this moment. I can't remember wanting anything quite as badly as this.
And Raven, is she excited too? To be seated by the side of the great impresario, watching his moment of triumph.
No, this will be your moment, Martine.
Is Mrs. Saxon well enough to attend the opening?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she'll be sitting in the box with us, applauding you on.
Well, I shall leave you, now that I have taken care of all the formalities. Guy, I was very surprised to see you opening the door.
Oh, yeah, well, our maid is off for a week. Her mother is ill. Raven and I are looking after ourselves for a while.
Aren't you worried, even a little bit?
Oh, you mean because of the recent burglary? Well, no, actually, I've learned my lesson. The next burglar is going to find himself in for a shocking surprise.
Oh, have you electrified the fence or something?
No, but I have added a very fancy type burglar alarm. The kind that goes directly to the local police station.
Well, that's very good, Sky.
Shall we? You know, that attempted burglary in Paris didn't work. The attempted burglary here in Monticello didn't work, so actually, I've got nothing to worry about.
I'm so glad you took those precautions.
I'll see you at the theater.
Oh, Nora, thank you, thank you. I trust you're not going to make this a habit. Well, you're not going to be able to make it a habit. Mrs. Goodman is very jealous of her prerogatives around here.
Has she been with you a long time?
Yeah, it's about a couple of years, but she's never lived with us before. That'll be quite a difference.
Yes, of course.
She's got her own home, you know. And she didn't want to take this job at first, so we had to use underhanded tactics to convince her.
What were they?
Well, my wife took little Adam to see her, and he looked up at her and said, "Aren't you coming to the penthouse with us, Mrs. Goodman?" And she melted, and she said yes.
You obviously think a lot of the lady.
Oh, she's terrific. She's been a wonderful help to us, yeah.
I hope I'm as helpful to Mrs. Cavanaugh. I realize she's a very busy person.
Well, she's going to need the help, you know. She's never run a news department before. And all this new responsibilities come at such a difficult time with all these personal problems here.
Yes. I read the last article on Gavin Wiley, the one in the Monticello Star.
Oh, that's not our favorite paper, but I guess we've got to keep up with what the press says about us, don't we?
The article said that you did the autopsy on the man who was murdered.
Yeah, that's right, I did.
Was that really necessary? I mean, to cut up that poor man's body.
Oh, I'm afraid it's legally required in all cases of unnatural death.
And the cause of death, there's no doubt about that.
No, not at all. It's a bullet in the abdomen.
I see. And of course, since you did the autopsy, your opinion is accepted, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I assume so. I get that.
I'll clear this away.
Hello? Miles, it's Derek. Listen, I found a house. It's out in the old brewery section of town.
Take you long, did it?
I got a tip from the tax department. The place was repossessed and closed down years ago for lack of payment.
Derek, what about Jody?
She was here, as was Gavin.
You mean they're not there anymore?
Now they've gone, but they left somebody behind.
Into this building?
This is a rooming house. That means there are rumors. People are living here.
Gavin, people are living everywhere. What are you going to do, hide from all of them? Please, Gavin, be sensible. You were going to give yourself up before Sharky showed up. Why don't you just do it now? You said you were going to.
Sure. But before, it's because I thought that I still had a chance to tell him and explain what had happened. But you saw the headline. I've been indicted. There's no more time left.
Do you know what all these people have in common? They're all members of the National Rifle Association. Why have 3 million Americans joined the NRA? For just $15, you receive full membership, which includes $300 gun theft insurance, $10,000 accidental death and dismemberment insurance, $100,000 free shooter's liability insurance, and your choice of NRA's official magazines, The American Hunter or The American Rifleman. NRA is easily the shooter's biggest bargain, so why not join now? To join the NRA, simply dial the toll-free number on your screen.
Join the NRA today and get an NRA shooter's cap free. To join, call toll-free 1-800-453-1904, 1-800-453-1904.
If you're over 50, it pays to join the people of AARP.
Your experience and what makes me succeed. You're a helping hand and a friend indeed. Here's to the people of AARP. You do so much for me. Here's to the people of AARP.
Some of the most important jobs in America belong to AARP members, the American Association of Retired Persons. But you don't have to be retired to enjoy our benefits. If you're over 50, you can call now and join. A $5 annual membership gives you a strong voice government hears, free information programs, help with taxes, savings on hotels, car rentals, health insurance, and a great magazine and news bulletin.
Here's to the people of AARP. You do so much for me. Come join the people of AARP.
Grandpa, will I ever be as smart as you are?
Call now for your membership kit.
It's all over now, Jody, don't you see? That newspaper article just confirmed what I heard the police say, that Gunther was shot from a distance. No one believes that we were wrestling when the gun went off. They've already got me in jail. They don't even need a trial to convict me.
Crazy. You haven't even had a chance to tell your side of the story.
I did tell my story. To you and Nicole. What am I going to do now? Change it? Say that I didn't wrestle for the gun? That I accidentally shot Gunther from 10 feet away? Everybody believes that. Even Miles.
Gavin, don't. Miles, he wouldn't say something if he didn't think it was true.
He performed the autopsy, Jody. It is his medical opinion against mine. Fat chance I'm gonna have in the courtroom, huh?
You know, Gavin, I really wish that I could understand it.
I think you do understand it. I think you believe it, too.
Believe what?
That I'm lying. That it didn't happen the way I said it did.
Gavin, what does it matter what I believe?
What do you mean, what does it matter? It matters to me. Do you know you are the only person in my life who cares about me? And if you don't believe me, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, I can understand that you don't want to believe that Miles could be wrong. I don't blame you for that. I've just got to be free right now to prove that I'm not lying. Oh, my leg's so stiff I can hardly move it.
Okay, this is a rooming house, right? So, let's see if we can get a room.
Are you crazy?
We can't stay here. Well, we can't go anywhere else, can we? It's worth a try.
Yeah, I don't see any other alternatives.
Okay, you sit here quietly and, I'll see what I can arrange. Please connect me to the police.
Take the hoses. Sports Illustrated wanted me to talk to you sports fans out there, and also to you people who love them. Christmas is coming, and if there's someone on your list who's interested in sports, give them Sports Illustrated. It's America's #1 sports magazine. You fans know I'm big on sports. On the other hand, I'm also sensitive, warm, caring, kind of a teddy bear with muscles. So you folks can trust me to help you find a great gift. You fans are going to love the week after week of action-packed coverage. And you'll love it because now Sports Illustrated is almost 60% off the cover price. 54 big issues starting with a double blockbuster. The Sportsman of the Year with the Year in Sports. Then you'll charge down the field for the bowl games, the NFL playoffs, and Super Bowl 20. But you don't have to go anywhere. Just call and order Sports Illustrated. No crowds, no returns. Nobody brings you basketball like this. The picks, the predictions, the pounding action under the hoop. And look at these guys. The body blows, the body checks, even a little body English. Then you'll swing into the summer game. These guys play baseball like I played football. Football! That's right. Before you know it, it's time for another season of the leading rushers, the Bone Crushers. Hey, you'll get all your favorite sports. And you'll get an attractive card that you can sign and give to your fan. So order now and save almost 60% off a full year of Sports Illustrated. Call 1-800-621-7000. Your gift includes the baseball, football, and basketball previews, plus the swimsuit issue, all for the holiday price of $43.95, and you won't be billed until next year.
So call 1-800-621-7000. Make it a Merry Christmas all around. You sports fans will be happy. You people who love them will be happy. I feel kind of like Santa Claus. Another sensitive big guy.
This is USA.
Bobby. Bobby, come on. Come on. Come out of here. You're all right now. Everything's okay. It's all over with. Sit down. You all right? Bobby? What happened? Tell me exactly what happened.
Sharky was holding all of us here. He was afraid we were going to tell the police where he was. It was awful. He was so crazy. We didn't know what he was going to do. Gavin managed to lock him out of the room, and Sharky fired that old gun through the door.
Yeah, that old gun is right. The barrel was so rusted it blew up in his face. He'll be all right, but he'll be in the infirmary for a while.
I can't believe this is happening.
Is that when Jody and Gavin left and you called for help? All right, now, Bobby, I want you to be straight with me on this. Look at me. Where are they? Where did they go?
I don't know.
Of course you know. The three of you are in on this together. Now, come on. You've gone this far. Come through for me. Where are they?
If I don't get to a bed soon, I'm gonna pass out. Hurry, Jody, please.
Yes, operator. Would you please connect me to the police?
Police headquarters, Sergeant Johnson. Hello? Anybody there?
What happened?
Okay, I talked to the landlady, and there is a room available.
Oh, good, let's go.
No, not right now. She was taking a nap, and I woke her up, so she's getting ready. She'll be out in a minute. But I think, in the meantime, we should pin up your pants here.
What did you tell her? About us, I mean.
I told her we were newlyweds. I guess she thinks we eloped or something like that, right?
Oh, God, if that were only true. What kind of mess have I gotten you into, Jody?
Gavin, no matter what.
Don't tell me no matter what. Don't you realize what you've gotten yourself into? It's called aiding and abetting a fugitive. If you really want to be of some help, you should just get the hell out of here as soon as possible.
You know, you didn't mind Bobby giving aid to a fugitive.
Look, I told Bobby the same thing I told you. You ought to just go home and let me figure it all out by myself. All I need is time to figure it out.
Gavin, I love you. And that has to mean something. And it doesn't mean betraying one another in trouble. It means that whatever happens, happens to us together. And we agreed upon that a long time ago, remember?
Oh, sure. I remember. What would this world be like without you?
Gavin, I have something to tell you. When, I was going to talk to the landlady, I saw this payphone, and, I called the police.
You what?
Well, I didn't talk to them, so you don't have to worry.
How could you call the police? Calling the police is not the answer right now, Jody.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, too. The important thing is that you didn't talk to them. But there's one call that you should make, and that's to Miles and Nicole. They don't know where you are, do they?
That's right. I better do that now. Here, you finish doing your pants.
All right, Jody.
Don't worry. I'm only going to tell them that I'm all right.
Very nice. Very nice indeed. Close. That's the way I like to see people, close together, just like this. Nice, cozy team. But then it takes two partners to make a team, doesn't it? I used to have what you've got, but not anymore. Somebody broke off the other half, and now there's just me. Alone. And you know something? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Yes? Hello?
Is this the Kavanaugh residence?
Yes, it is.
Oh, to whom am I speaking?
I'm Nora Fulton. I'm Mrs. Kavanaugh's secretary.
Oh, is Nicole there?
No, I'm sorry she isn't at the moment. May I tell her who's calling?
Yes, this is her sister Jody.
Or who is that?
It's Mrs. Kavanaugh's sister.
Jody? Where the hell are you? We're half crazy with worry, you know. Are you all right? What's happening?
Miles, one thing at a time. I called to tell you that I'm okay and there's no need for you to worry.
No need for us to worry. Damn it, we got every right in the world to worry. Now, are you with Gavin?
Yes, I am, and he needs me.
What's going on, Jody? For heaven's sake, you gotta tell me where you are.
No, I can't do that. Not at the moment.
Jody, we know Gavin's hurt. It is no longer your responsibility. You gotta persuade him to give himself up.
Miles, I'm afraid that I'm gonna have to persuade myself first.
Listen, Jody, you can't drag this thing out. You're both in big trouble now. You have to let us help you.
Why you kids want to take a look at that room now?
Goodbye, Miles. We'll talk later. Yeah, that'll be great. We'd love to look at the room right now. Listen, you wait here and I'll go get my husband, okay? He's very tired. We've had a very long trip, and I'll be right back. Now, you listen to me, Carlo. Your luck is running out. You know I went to see Sky Whitney to sign my contract.
Yes.
Well, I managed to find out everything about the security of the place. You can't do it. Not tomorrow, not any other day.
That is nonsense, my love. Tomorrow is the perfect time. Tomorrow night is the opening of the Whitney Dance Company. The entire Whitney Zoo will be at that opening. Raven, beautiful Dowager Queen, Mrs. Saxon, and the Weasel himself, Schuyler Whitney. What did you find out about the maid? What's her name?
Chrissy.
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry to say that, but she won't be there. She has taken the week off to visit her mother who is not well.
God bless her sweet soul. You see, not a creature will stir in that house except one. You know, I might even feel lonely there.
Oh, no. You will have plenty of company when the alarm goes off. Yes. In case that you don't know, they just installed a new alarm system after the last robbery.
Dealt with those before?
You can't deal with this one. It's directly connected with the police station. In fact, I think I saw an emblem on the door.
What emblem? Martine, what emblem?
I think it's Fillmore or something.
Fillmore? We are in. Let me fill you in on some trivia about the Fillmore system, my love. It does not go directly to the police department. It goes to the Fillmore security office. They, in turn, call the Whitney house to see if it's an official alarm, if it's a false alarm. Now, the person at the Whitney house gives them the security number. If they give them the false number, Fillmore will call the police department. Now, all we need is Whitney's coded number.
And do you think you're going to get it? Read his mind? Open your eyes. It's impossible to commit this robbery.
Listen, my love, I'm telling you for the last time. I am the one committed to this adventure, and nothing in the world is going to stop me from doing it. Now, let's enjoy our meal. I'm ravenous.
Yes, of course. The condemned always eat a hearty meal.
My challenge is to personalize a treatment for each woman's skin. But you can get personalized skincare at home with personalized Camay. Camay for dry skin has a natural moisturizer. Camay for oily skin has cosmetic clay. It helps reduce oily shine. Camay for normal skin gives gentle cleansing normal skin needs. So whether your skin is dry, oily, or normal, Camay is personalized care for beautiful skin.
Who leaves a shine so shiny you have to ask?
Is it wet?
No, it's dry.
A shine so shiny you have to ask.
Is it wet?
Nope, it's dry.
Who leaves a shine without streaking, without rinsing?
So convincing.
Is it wet? Is it dry? You know the answer, you know the guy.
Mr. Clean is the man.
Mr. Clean is the man behind that shine. Is it wet or is it dry?
Wow, what a party.
Lasagna, what a mess.
Take me to your kitchen.
You'll help do the dishes?
Not with that lemon liquid. Here's something better for this job. Introducing new improved Joy. One little squirt puts the toughest squeeze on dirt. Look, Joy cleans better than your lemon liquid on foods like this.
My brand couldn't cut the dirt.
Joy left its dish shining.
Joy made this sparkle.
Uh-huh. Beautiful table you set.
Thanks to Joy.
New lemon fresh Joy. One little squirt puts the toughest squeeze on dirt.
Get ready for the main event, the biggest film of the year, when Radio 1990 goes to the movies. Tune in for a special sneak preview and your chance to be a contender for Rocky IV satin jackets and soundtrack albums just by calling in on the 1990 hotline. Be ringside for a knockout look at this year's box office heavyweight champ, only on Radio 1990, tomorrow on USA.
You okay now? Now it's cold in this place. Want some of this coffee? Look, Bobby, I know you've been through a tough experience. I need as much information as I can possibly get.
Don't you always?
Chief? Calvin.
Well, Bobby, how are you?
How do you think I am?
Well, I was hoping you'd say all right. Have we found out what exactly happened here yet?
She's just giving us a story, at least her side of it. However, she is reluctant on a few points.
Oh?
I'm telling you everything I know.
Come on, let's start all over again, back from the very beginning.
Gavin went to the dance studio to turn himself in. He got scared. He thought his story had been misunderstood. So he started to leave when that stupid cop shot him in the leg. That scared him real good. He came to my place. I don't know, it was the closest. Don't you guys see? He was freaked out. He was in incredible pain. Well, what would you do? Calvin, you're his friend. What would you do?
And what I do is not the question, Bobby. The thing is, what did you do?
I did whatever I could, naturally. I bandaged his leg. I fed him. I made him rest. He was bleeding so bad. He got this really high fever then. That's why he didn't turn himself in. He was completely out of it.
Bobby, he had 3 days to turn himself in. You tell me, why didn't he?
Because you guys have it really mixed up as to what he was supposed to have done. Something funny's going on. Somebody is really lying about what happened at the dance studio.
You mean something funny, Bobby? What exactly did Gavin tell you happened that night that Gunther got killed?
Look, Gavin swore to me that he and Gunther got into a wrestling match for that gun. The gun went off, and suddenly Gunther dropped to the floor. Gavin doesn't even know how. He was defending himself. He didn't shoot him from a distance like you guys think.
The information we have says something very different.
Well, you're wrong. He made a mistake. It's gotta be a mistake.
Look, Bobby, we have the word of several authorities.
Yeah, well, you and your authorities, you know, you just gotta be right all the time, don't you?
Look, we don't want it to be this way, but we can't ignore the medical evidence.
So what's gonna happen? He's going to jail, right? If you catch him. No matter which way.
I'm never gonna see him again. Newlyweds, huh? Well, you got a real nice, comfortable bed here. Yes, sirree. You're gonna sleep like babies. Well, come on, try it. You got a nice view of the garage. And a nice tree over there.
I see.
It's real convenient, everything, too. Yeah, bathroom's right down the hall.
That's nice. How much is it?
$60 a week. Payable in advance. And no cooking in the rooms. Nothing worse than the smell of onions in the hall.
Okay, this should cover it.
Okay, here's the key. And, be sure to return it when you leave.
I will.
Okay, I'll send you down some towels.
Great.
Rules of the house are written on the back of the door. Hey, you sick of something? You don't look too good, mister.
No, I'm all right. It's a touch of virus,
What he
maybe.
needs is, rest. Listen, Mrs. Arnold, thank you very much. I am sure we're going to be very comfortable here. Well, we're safe now. At least for a little while.
That outfit looks great.
Thanks, I just washed it.
You've been cheated.
Cheated?
By your detergent. Touch it. Did it soften?
No.
Or control static cling?
What detergent can?
Bold 3 Detergent Plus Fabric Softener has a cupful of detergent, a capful of fabric softener combined in each wash.
Bold 3 really cleans, but my regular detergent can't touch Bold softness. Even static is under control.
Bold 3 for cleaning with fabric softening no regular detergent can touch.
Will Charmin's hidden camera catch you in the act?
Anybody looking? Squeeze the Charmin. Oh.
Yes, sir. For years, I, George Whipple, told people, please don't squeeze the Charmin.
Well, nobody's watching. How come we can't squeeze it? Come on, squeeze and enjoy.
But it's so soft. When you gotta squeeze, you gotta squeeze.
I'm Charles Schwab. Over 1 million investors who make their own investment decisions trade with us. Here are a few reasons why.
Bill, I got some advice for you. It won't help your golf game, but it'll do wonders for your wallet.
I'm listening, Jay.
I've been buying and selling stock through Charles Schwab.
Schwab, he's a discount broker.
Right. I've been saving 50, 60, sometimes over 70% on commissions.
Well, I've heard of Schwab, but frankly, I've wondered what kind of service I might get from a discount broker.
Schwab will surprise you. I've never had better service or faster trade executions anywhere. And of course, there's no sales pressure.
Well, good. I hate sales calls, and I like to save money. Schwab sounds like my kind of broker.
For a free booklet on how you can save up to 76% on brokerage commissions, call 800-445-4500, toll free. That's 800-445-4500. Charles Schwab, a Bank America company, member SIPC.
Now, come on, kid, let's be truthful. Were you ever actually in show business, or is this a dream, a fantasy of yours?
I guess dream is the right word for it. Oh, I've dreamed about being in show business ever since I was a kid. Maybe 5 or 6.
Ooh, you were really bitten by the bug, weren't you? So, tell me what's happened. Have you actually ever appeared on the stage?
Oh, sure. In high school, several times. I was considered the best actress in my class.
And?
Well, after that, not much happened. I came to New York after that and auditioned, but did that for months. I must have auditioned for every play production there was that season. Never even got a call back.
Well, maybe they just don't recognize real talent when they see it.
That's what I thought.
Waitress?
Oh, I see. it?
My God, you look like the messenger of doom. What's happening, Calvin?
Well, we found Barbie Gerard. You'll be happy to hear she's safe at home. You'll never believe what she was doing.
I know what she was doing. She was trying to help Gavin White.
No. That was before. By the time we caught up with her, she was binding the wounds of her old boyfriend, Matt Sharkey.
Matt Sharkey?
Get this. He was a fugitive, broke out of jail, was holed up in the house with Bobby and Gavin and Jody, keeping them hostage of all things. Well, anyway, he's in custody now, and Bobby's back home, but Gavin and Jody are still on the run. You know, I think they're seriously gonna try and make a run for it. I mean, for good.
Oh, damn. All because of a big ape named Gunther Wagner.
Dr. Kavanaugh's involvement in the case goes beyond his forensic duties, however. He was the first person to attend the wounded man after the shooting. According to his statement, he bent over Wagner to examine his wound and was struck a severe blow on the back of the head by an unknown assailant. As the doctor lay unconscious in the dance studio, life ebbed from the gunshot victim, who died before Dr. Kavanaugh revived. So that's the way you're telling it, is it, Dr. Kavanaugh? Well, I don't buy that for a minute. It's just your way of saving your own skin. You hated him, didn't you? You hated Gunther so much you'd do anything, tell any lie to cover up his murder. A murder you committed. You really do love me, don't you?
Ah, baby, I will never, ever leave you. Come on, kiss me.
Gunther? Gunther, where are you?
Oh, my God. I've been hit. Roxanne. Roxanne. Please, somebody help me. Please, Dr. Kavanaugh. I've been hit. Help me in the name of God, Doc.
Why should I help you, Gunther? You got just what you deserve. You're not worth saving.
Oh, you're a doctor. You've got to save me.
I don't have to do anything. Why should I? I don't like you, Gunther. I don't like what you did to my little sister. You tried to attack her, you terrorized her, you damn near frightened the life out of her. Now I'm gonna frighten the life out of you.
No, it was just a joke, Doc. I swear it. I was just kidding her, teasing her. I wasn't interested in that kid. Look, there's only one woman in my life, Roxanne.
I warned you about it more than once, but you persisted. You just couldn't keep your hands off Jody, could you? Well, now, that warning has come home. You're finished, Gunther.
No. You're finished.
You notice it when you don't have hair. You feel a little more self-conscious.
How did I feel when I was first losing my hair? I felt terrible.
These people are not actors, but real people, and balding is a real problem. Now there may be an answer. Dr. Parola, medical doctor at the University of Helsinki, discovered an effective treatment for hair loss for both men and women. Proven to be safe, Dr. Parola says.
It's very safe. It was about 80% success.
The Helsinki formula, now available in the United States, is a simple yet effective shampoo and conditioner. Here's what people are saying about the Helsinki formula.
Out of the 15 years I've been cutting hair, I haven't seen hair come back this way.
This is a photograph of myself about 5 years ago, and you can see the hairline was almost straight across, just about even with the ears. Today, you can see a dramatic difference. A lot of hair all over the front of my head. This is only in 4 months, not over a 5-year period, but in 4 months. All of this hair in this area is new. I actually have something on the front of my head.
The Helsinki formula, I was very, very pleased with what I've gotten back so far.
Hair has been coming in a lot more, and he used to have
a hairline that receded quite far back, and we've watched it come forward.
This is being proven. It may be for me. Let's try it. And sure enough, it's worked for me.
The Helsinki formula, researched and tested for 6 years at the University of Helsinki, is just $39.95 for a 3-month supply. For a limited time only, we'll include a bottle of vitamins especially formulated for the hair.
To order by Visa or MasterCard, call toll-free 1-800-453-7700 or send a check or money order payable to Pantron 1 to P.O. Box 48806-U, Los Angeles, California. Include $2 for postage and handling. If it doesn't work for you, the full purchase price will be refunded within 90 days. As a major newspaper said about the Helsinki formula, what have you got to lose that you haven't lost already? Call toll-free 1-800-453-7700.
Well, I'm not very professional at this, but it'll have to do.
It'll do fine, baby.
How do you feel? Any better?
Sure, I do feel better. Really? But when Mrs. Arnold finds out what you did with her bedclothes, she's gonna throw us out of here.
You know, I think she's going to throw us out anyway. I gave her almost all of our money to pay for this room.
Oh, good Lord. What are we gonna do then?
Well, we'll just have to worry about the future when it comes along.
Okay. Besides, you know, it'll give us breathing space. Time to think. I'm gonna hold on to this. And to you. Minute by minute.
Me too. You know, suddenly, nothing matters to me but you. I mean, not the past, not the future, not my career, and not Mrs. Arnold's old bedsheet.
Mrs. Arnold. I just hope she doesn't read the newspapers too carefully. If she does, I hope she doesn't become Mrs. Benedict Arnold.
I knew it. I knew there was something funny about those two. That's them, all right. Operator, would you give me the police, please?
This is the sound that earned them 16 gold records.
I see the moon rising. I see trouble on the way.
Doug Clifford, Stu Cook, Tom Fogerty, and John Fogerty. Credence.